greatest of mornings, Mitchell family. It is Thursday, October 8th. We are almost through our second week of October, and we are just pushing through every single day and learning and growing and continuing to make mistakes, which are expected and respected, and then pushing through more. So thank you to all of our families who are communicating with us, reaching out with your frustrations, your concerns, what's going well, what can we help you with. We are here for all of it, the good and the challenge. We want to honor that. I have tons of birthdays that I neglected to announce the last 2 days, and I'm so sorry. Happiest of birthdays to Taquan Webster. We love you, we miss you, and I have a feeling you've grown 6 inches since we saw you 6 months ago because you were growing so much before we went out for COVID. Happiest of birthdays to one of our newest Mitchell family members, Lamir Coleman, and he also was one of our Achiever winners, so happiest of birthdays. Happy birthday, Amin Vaughn, you rock, you're the greatest, we miss you. Happy birthday, David Thomas, class of 2021, you rock. Thank you, David, we're super proud to have you with us at Mitchell. And happy birthday, Kyer Wilson, we miss you, we wish you were with us. Happiest of birthdays to all those, also a lot of boy birthdays this week, a lot of our young men with their birthdays this week. Our Mitchell class of 2021 shirts are in. Please reach out to Miss Pauline or Miss McCluskey about picking them up, but I can tell you, our 8th graders, you can pick them up Tuesday between 1 and 3. Again, if you want to pick up your class of 2021 shirt, we will be giving out supplies Tuesday between 1 and 3. So mark that down on your calendar. We do have food support, fresh items and grocery items today in the schoolyard from 11 to 1. Also today at King Sessing Library beginning at 11, they will be giving out school supplies and family supplies. Are you an achiever this week? You have one more day after today to submit that work so you can be eligible for our pizza rally and have your name in lights on our Facebook page. Are you registered to vote? We know a very important presidential election is coming up, and we want every member of the Southwest community over the age of 18 to be registered to vote so your vote is heard. Reach out to Mitchell if we can support you with that or anything at 215-400-7880. Miss Marable is here answering calls daily from 9 to 12. So while we don't have information yet about when schools will reopen, it is being shared that we are continuing to move forward with the reopening plan at the end of November until we hear otherwise. I'm hoping that's going to happen. I'm excited to think that's going to happen. Families should start to think on, do you want to send your child back, or would you prefer to continue learning at home? Again, we don't have the answers to what's going to happen yet, but that is one thing families should start to consider. We are getting lots of things ready at school daily. We are distancing chairs in classrooms. We're putting tape for directions of where to walk. The main office has plexiglass, sanitizing stations, lots of things. So just know that we are getting prepared for when the district does announce the plan, and I do think we will have more information by the end of next week. So each day we will recite affirmations. We know an affirmation is something you say inside your head, in your heart, out loud to remind you of why you are so important to yourself and others. Today's focus is breathing. Did you know that taking 5 seconds to breathe can reset your emotions? This is why every day we remind to have our take 5 breathing. When we feel frustrated, which is a very normal emotion to have, it is really important to stop and take 5 before we react. Even if somebody did something to us, how can we, if somebody says something we don't like, does something we don't like, how can we take a deep breath before we respond? Emotions are natural, especially during a really challenging time like virtual learning. However, we all as educators, principals, teachers, students, parents have to make sure when we are frustrated or when things are not going the way we want them to, that we take a deep breath before we respond. That way we don't have to apologize later if we were short with someone or things of that nature. So again, let's remind ourselves what breathing can do. Remind ourselves to take 5 to reset before giving a redirection as a teacher, before responding to a concern as a parent, before replying on social media to something that you read that gives you an emotion, before answering a text message from a friend that maybe wasn't very positive. These are all really key times to use that take 5 breathing. So today's affirmation: I will use my breath to reset my emotions. Take 5 breathing is a valuable tool to use anytime I need to reset. I will use my breath to reset my emotions. Say it with me. I will use my breath to reset my emotions. Take 5 breathing is a valuable tool to use anytime I need to reset. I will use my breath to reset my emotions. We'll only do that twice because that was a long one today. So today's share is just a reminder of Miss Rooney's Take 5 breathing video. We should have that up on our pages and use it multiple times during the day when we need to take a deep breath. For the pledge, as a love part of our Mitchell family, I have an important job to do today. I will focus on my education to create the life I want for myself in the future. I will speak to members of my Mitchell family kindly. We are all in this together. I will learn from my mistakes. I am reflective. I will never give up. I am resilient. I will always be proud. I am purposeful. I will reach out to an adult I trust for help. I'm interdependent. I'm a Mighty Mitchell hero. My actions inspire others. We are Mitchell. This is our house. We rise as one, even from home. Remember today as many times as need. Take 5 to breathe and remember you are loved.